good day to you all. We are going to be looking at the English First Edition Language Paper 1, November 2024 exam. All right, the session is 2 hours because the mark allocation is 80 marks. Let's go and see what we encountered and what we came across this year of 2024. Remember, our comprehension is 30 marks and it needs understanding, reading for understanding. Our summary is 10 marks, and our language, which is section C, comprising of a cartoon and advertisement and language structures, consist of 40 marks. All right, let's go and find out what we had to go through today. Right, our text A was based on AI. Artificial intelligence, beautiful comprehension, I have to say. Very relevant to us as well, because this is something that we are adapting to in our current world. And embracing artificial intelligence is the title of the comprehension. All right, the words artificial intelligence, AI, seems to be on the tip of everyone's tongue lately. Artificial intelligence is one of the most important technologies in the world today. It has become part of our lives and it affects everything we do. Apart from the science fiction fantasies and images of robots taking over the world, what could be the reason for all the excitement surrounding AI? AI is a field of computer science that allows machines to imitate human thought processes and decision-making abilities. There are different types of AI, and the most common form is called machine learning. Machine learning involves training a computer program on a large amount of data so it can learn to identify patterns and make predictions based on the data. AI is also used in industries to help automate tasks and improve efficiency. Through the use of AI, individuals and groups enjoy a more personalized experience in various technological solutions. AI is used in a wide range of applications ranging from dating sites to online shopping. In Africa, it helps with solving important issues, including access to healthcare, financial services, and education. Overall, AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work. The impact of AI on businesses is resulting in a shift in the type of skills needed to drive economic transformation. In the past 4 years, the use of AI across businesses has grown by 270%. However, regardless of the widespread anxiety about automation and machines displacing workers, AI is far from causing large-scale unemployment. It helps to simplify boring tasks and make workers more efficient. Besides making the workday less monotonous by removing all the redundant tasks, AI has lowered the entry level to some jobs, especially for people who had limited access to education. As the world becomes increasingly technology-driven, it is exciting to see how AI transforms the way we work and create websites. With user-friendly tools and platforms like Wix, it is now easier than ever to design and create professional-looking websites, even for people who do not have a background in design. Wix, for example, offers a versatile platform that caters to users of all skill levels. Whether you are starting from scratch or working with templates, its artificial design intelligence, ADI, takes website design to the next level. You simply provide the ADI platform with basic information about your website needs and design preferences. ADI then creates a professional-looking website for you within minutes. A popular AI tool that is commonly used is ChatGPT. This is a natural language processing model that allows you to have human-like conversations with a chat box. ChatGPT can answer questions and assist with tasks like composing emails and coding. It is popular among writers and people working in advertising. AI is increasingly influencing our lives in many different ways. For example, health, fashion, and beauty. The TikTok bold glamour filter is a video beauty filter that makes the user look more attractive. This filter is blurring the boundaries between what is real and what is not through the use of AI technology. Unlike past social media filters, bold glamour does not malfunction when the face moves in a video. It uses a database of other faces to create a new airbrushed looking face. The filter has received over 400 million views since its initial release. While AI is a powerful tool that can help us work faster and more efficiently, it is important to remember that it cannot replace human touch and creativity. It is also worth noting that AI cannot be used to cheat the system and should not be used to cut corners. Instead, it should be used to improve existing systems, to make them more efficient and effective. Despite its limitations, AI is here to stay, and it can help us keep up with the changes in technology. By embracing its potential and using it wisely, it says humans can reap the benefits and work in ways they never previously thought possible. They also gave you a glossary as usual. Automate is to use computers and machines to do a job. Chatbox, a computer program that allows humans to communicate with a robot. TikTok is a social media application that allows users to create, watch, and share short videos. Refer to paragraph 1. Why is artificial intelligence considered one of the most technologies? I believe one of the reasons why it's one of the most important technologies, according to paragraph 1, is that it is part of us. It has become part of our lives, and it does affect everything that we do or every sphere of our lives. So that's the most important thing that was supposed to be noted. It was 1 mark after all. What do the words science fiction fantasy suggest about the common perception of artificial intelligence? I believe when we talk about science fiction fantasies, what comes into our minds is one, we talk about unreal. I think we're going to talk about unreal. We're going to talk about imaginative. So those are the words that are jumping out now. And one of the things, we are not seeing it as practical technology yet, not seen as practical technology. And I believe one of the things we can talk about, it's still living in the realms of what we see as imaginative and a fantasy. Using your own words, explain what artificial intelligence is. State 2 points. It was your own words, which means it's your understanding now of what is really around and within us. I believe I call them computer systems. In my own words, I call them computer systems that have been fully developed, and I believe they can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. So as a result, that's the 2 things that I can mention. You had to put it in your own way of understanding as well. State 2 benefits of using artificial intelligence in industries. I believe efficiency was mentioned. One of them is brings efficiency. Okay, I believe the other one is that human tasks are now done by computers and machines. So those 2, I believe, were the benefits. Human tasks now done or performed by machines and computers, not just machines and computers. Identify 2 challenging areas that artificial intelligence addresses in Africa. That was from paragraph 3. I believe there are 3 things that were mentioned. The question just wanted any 2. One of them is healthcare, access to healthcare, financial services, and the other one, I believe, it's education. So any of those 2 were applicable because it said identify any 2. So those are the 2. Why is the following statement false? It says, skills are no longer required to boost economic change due to the impact of artificial intelligence on businesses. One of the things, I believe it is false. I believe it is false because while AI does automate tasks, there are still some skills that are required, human skills required, that cannot be replaced by the machines or the computers. We still have the need for human skills because they are still unique, and therefore those skills can now complement AI. But we still need a functioning human skills for us to be able to perform some things or give command to the AI itself. So unique human skills cannot be replaced. They are still necessary and needed. So I believe it is false. Why does the writer refer to 270%? I believe this is the use of statistics to convince, show credibility, reliability, show a realistic impact, evidence. So as such, which is to show the impact of AI, I believe. Refer to paragraph 5. What do the words exciting and transforms? This is a diction question suggest about the use of AI. One of the things I believe exciting, the words that come into mind when talking about exciting, I believe I'm going to talk about optimism. I believe I'm going to talk about enthusiastic. So those are the words coming in under exciting. I believe I broke it down that way. When it comes to transform, I believe the use of AI is bringing a positive development, um, transformation, right? So it's a positive development, innovation. So any of those, I believe, came in. It was just too much. So one day would have been enough. In your own words, explain how you can create a professional looking website by using artificial intelligence. I believe from paragraph 5, they gave us the weeks where they talked about the issue of you give it your commands and then it will design for you. Yes, believe this is where we are, but they wanted it in our own words. And I believe one of the things we could have talked about is the issue that it's the innovation is based on your specific needs because it has a tool and a platform to implement the website. Tools like Wix, platforms like Wix, and I believe all you had to do is to give the commands, and then the innovation for your website will be based on your specific needs and demands, and therefore the necessary tools and platforms that are existing on because of what is this one? AI, it will actually design the website for you, create the website for you. So as a result, it was supposed to be in our own words. There could have been so many ways to explain it. What do the words allows you to have a human-like conversation suggest about ChatGPT? I believe one of the things we're talking about is with the data, such as language, understanding, specific purposes, allows easy use for us. So as a result, when we say human-like conversations, language, it will come in. Specification of a purpose, it means that what you ask, it will give. How you express it, it will understand. So those are the 2 points that I'm bringing in. How does the bold glamour filter differ from previous filters? I believe the difference is in the one of the things that was mentioned was blaring, malfunctioning, right? I believe the other filters during video recording will malfunction if the face moved, and therefore it means that it will blur. But now, because of the bold glamour filter, even if the face moves during the recording, the bold glamour will not malfunction. It means that it will come out beautiful even though there was movement. I believe that's the difference there. Written, it was a 1 mark. Quote one word which indicates that AI is not perfect. AI is not perfect. Let's go to paragraph 8. AI is not perfect. It says, while AI is a powerful tool that can help us work faster and more efficiently, it is important to remember that it cannot replace human touch and creativity. It is also worth noting that AI cannot be used to cheat the system and should not be used to cut corners. Instead, it should be used to improve existing systems to make them more efficient and effective. Despite its limitations, I believe I'm taking that one there. It has limitations, so that's the word for me. And then it says what you are supposed to quote. So please remember the instruction is very clear, quote, which means you're supposed to put it in quotation marks. What advice does the writer give regarding the use of artificial intelligence in paragraph 9? State 2 points. I believe one of the things he talked about is that it must not replace human capabilities. That's the advice he gave, but it must augment. I believe one of the things he talked about, it must be used wisely. So when you say it must augment, it must be used to enhance our lives and not replace us. So I gave 3, you just needed any 2. Discuss the suitability of the title Embracing Artificial Intelligence. Very suitable because I believe the passage brought awareness and recognition of AI's potential to transformation in the industry world, economic world, and all spheres of our lives. The only thing that we must do is that in embracing it, we must use it for collaboration and know how to use it. So we must be receptive to its potential because it is part of us now. The only thing we must do, use it for collaboration and not use it to replace human skill. I believe he gave awareness, he gave advice. So it is appropriate because embracing means that we are using it. And definitely we are in an era where we are using AI as part of our daily lives in the work field, in the economic field, and all spheres of our lives. Okay, let's go to the summary. The summary had 7 points needed. It says many people do not have time to exercise due to a busy lifestyle. However, people can ensure they are physically active while doing everyday activities. Right. Our question, which is highlighted, is how to be more active while doing. There we are. How to be more active while doing everyday activities. All right. Remember, not more than 70 words. Number your sentences from 1 to 7. Write only 1 point per sentence. Use your own words as far as possible. Indicate the total number of words you have used in brackets at the end of your summary. All right, let's go to get our 7 points. How to get active. Being physically active is important for one's well-being. Keeping active does not have to be strenuous or time-consuming. We don't have anything there, I believe, that of how to be more active while doing everyday activities, so we move. Regular walking can make a big difference to your overall health. I believe that's where we start off. That's our first point, because it says a 20-minute walk with your dog. That's the explanation. Take every opportunity to move your feet, and it will you'll be surprised at how much more active you will be. It is as easy as pacing while you talk on your cell phone. If walking is not an option, consider cycling. So I believe that's where we had to come in. So as a result, taking every opportunity to move your feet was, while it's doing everyday activities, was our point. Okay, I believe our point is take every opportunity. Okay, we're going to erase this one because I believe it's examples. So we are not going to take it. All right, let's go to, yep. That's our point. Take every opportunity to move is what we're taking there. Make it a rule to always take the stairs instead of the escalator or lift. Okay, there's our next point. Point number 3, jogging is another effective way of keeping physically active. Housework is good exercise as well. Rethink the way you work. Instead of slumping in your office chair every day, remember to get up and stretch. Have a dance party. Yes, so those are our 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our summary is sealed. Let's go to section C, which is our very long section because of the 20 marks in the language section. Analyzing an advertisement. We had Sinutab. Free yourself from a blocked nose, it said. And I believe they gave us a the Sinutab itself and the packaging. And as such, let's go to the questions. Choose the correct answer to complete the following sentence. The R next to the word Sinutab indicates that this is a registered trademark. It's definitely SC. Refer to the headline. It says, okay, let's refer to the headline and see what we have. The headline says, to which need does the advertiser appeal? Free yourself from a blocked nose. I believe it's the need to breathe freely. It's definitely the need to breathe freely. Explain the advertiser's intention in using the word yourself. This is to include the reader, engage the reader, make them feel as if they are being spoken to directly, and they are the ones who are in the situation. So as a result, it becomes more relatable. Engaging the reader, including the reader, making them feel spoken directly to, and part of the advertisement. Why has the in advertiser 3.3 included the visual of the booklet and the box? Give 2 points. I believe believe that is for recognition. One of the things I believe we'll talk about is recognition. What do we mean by recognition? I believe recognition of the product itself from the shelves if you are purchasing, and I believe it's 2 marks, give 2 points when purchasing. That's the first one, when purchasing. I believe our second mark is actually make it appealing by showing the quality, the branding, and size. Quality, branding, any of those is applicable, or size. So as a result, it becomes appealing to the reader. Quote 2 consecutive words from the text. I believe this is our text right on top of us here. I believe our text says, the text on the booklet or the box reads as follows. S1 Sinutab nasal spray, blocked nose for a blocked nose caused by colds, hay fever, and sinuses. And it said not for consumption, right? Oral treatment, I believe it's nasal spray. So as a result, that's the one that we are taking. Yeah, nasal spray there. There we go. And then it says, provide the synonym for the underlined word in the following sentence. For a blocked nose caused by colds, use Sinutab. Congested can also be applicable, I believe. Clogged is also coming into mind right now, can also be applicable. Does the visual of the curved arrow support the message of the advertisement? Substantiate your answer. I believe they are referring to this one. This is what we're talking about. 2 minutes, starts to work in 2 minutes, lasts for up to 10 hours. All right. I believe the support is in effectively showing the short time span of being effective. Short time span of being effective. And also, I believe it shows the elongated time that it works. Elongated time of it working in the system. So as a result, those were your advertisement questions. Let's go to the cartoon. The cartoon says read, cartoon takes E, and answer the questions. Dennis the Menace. Message sent. Mr. Wilson finally gave in and got a cell phone. Wow, that's great. Now you don't have to talk to anybody anymore. You can just text them. That seems like a lot of work. And then it says, you can just answer with a smile emoji. Don't worry, dear. They have a grumpy emoji too, it says. Read the passage text stuff. Okay. Where are the questions? Where are our questions? Something is missing. This is page 10. I believe we need to find our page 11. All right, there's our page 11. In this cartoon, the boy's name is Dennis and the adults are Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. Refer to frame 2. Choose the correct answer to complete the following sentence, it says. All right, it says to us, in the context of this cartoon, the words finally gave in, what is this one? Suggest that Mr. Wilson is usually obliging. Stub is usually, our keyword is usually. When he finally gives in, he's a stubborn man. I believe we're going for B. Usually he doesn't agree to things, or he doesn't easily agree, so which means he's very stubborn. Identify the punctuation mark used in wow. I believe we call it an exclamation mark. That's our exclamation mark. And then refer to frame 4. Explain why the visual is different in this frame. State 2 points. I believe they're silhouettes. They are not the real, picture itself. They're silhouettes, this one. I believe that's where we are. I believe it's an emphasis on the issue of conversation being not face-to-face and becoming over the phone. So I believe the mentioning of the silhouette and that it will be done over the phone and not through face-to-face. Explain how the cartoonist conveys that Mr. Wilson is unhappy in frame 5. Let's look at frame 5 quickly. Frame 5, I believe it's this one. Frame 5, that seems like a lot of work. They say it with reference to visual and to verbal. I believe verbal, we're going to take the boldness of the word work to show that yeah, it's definitely he's unhappy because he realizes that it will take a lot of his effort. And then we're going to talk about the frown on his face, definitely. So it's a frown of his face showing his discontent. And then the next question said, how does the cartoonist succeed in stereotyping Mr. and Mrs. Wilson as elderly? Make reference to both Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. I believe it is the lack of response when talking about emojis. That's one of the things. And their open eyes, the raised eyebrows, I believe, in the new language that they are being taught, which is a surprise to them. So that's one of the things that could have been mentioned. Do you think Mrs. Wilson's comment is humorous? Substantiate your answer. Mrs. Wilson said, don't worry, dear, they have a grumpy emoji too. I believe she was trying to make light of the situation that Mr. Wilson's character of being grumpy all the time can be used as an emoji as well, depiction of his emotion. Usually emotion and expression is actually her making light of his character traits. All right, let's go to the language editing. Right. In order, it says it's this one. So we'll have to jump a page again, which is fine. An ode to South Africa's vibrant braai culture. Beautiful, beautiful passage. South Africans enjoy a braai. It's a perfect occasion to enjoy the South African sunshine. Simba teamed up with Chef Benny to create a brand new flavor in chips. He wanted to capture the essence of the braai. Chef Benny believes Simba Steakhouse beef flavor is perfect for a braai. It is a perfect filler before a braai, he said. He describes this taste as a smoky beef flavor with sweet barbecue notes. They robbed me in as a chef who is synonymous with braai. I had to test it out, he said. He often meets people that tell him they enjoy the new flavor. Simba has created a delicious braai companion, Gilia Lorio Ndlovu, marketing director, said. She added that the brand presents a flavor that bridges the gap between starters and braai. And then he says, the new steakhouse beef stands out as distinct. Unlike the traditional smoked beef flavor, it boasts premium spices. All right, let's go to the questions. Our 20 marks for the final question. Correct the single error in each of the following sentences. Write down only the question number and the words you have corrected. Let's hope we follow instructions. It's the perfect occasion to enjoy the South African sunshine. I believe we had an error in the use of the apostrophe. It's supposed to be it's with an apostrophe, not it's. It is the perfect occasion. That's what it's supposed to be there. Simba teamed up with Chef Benny to create a brand new flavor in chips, it says. All right, so what is the error? Create a brand new flavor of chips. I believe it's a pronoun error. He wanted to capture the essence of the braai. I believe it's a spelling error. So it becomes essence with a C. Chef Benny believes Simba Steakhouse beef flavor is perfect for a braai. Believes, I believe, that's where we go. Complete the following tag question. Write down only the missing words. It is a perfect filler before a braai, isn't it? There we go. Right. We have to jump over now to this next question. Rewrite the following sentence correctly. It says, it describes this taste as a smoky beef flavor with sweet barbecue notes. So they are saying, rewrite it correctly. I believe we are going to say, he describes this taste. He describes this taste as having a smoky beef flavor with sweet barbecue notes. There we go. That's a grammatical correction of the sentence. All right. Rewrite the following sentence in reported speech. It says, Chef Benny said they robbed me in as a chef who is synonymous with braai. Okay. Chef Benny said that they robbed him in as a chef who was synonymous with braai. Remember, the tense had to change. Our pronouns had to also change. Study the following sentence. He often meets people that tell him they enjoy the new flavor. Use a homophone for the word new. I believe our homophone is new. This one. So you have to create any sentence. I knew the book from the first chapter to the last. I knew him since primary school. So you have to create a sentence of your own. Rewrite the following sentence in the passive voice. Simba has created a delicious braai competition. Okay. A delicious braai competition has been created by Simba. Okay. State the part of speech of each of the underlined words as used in the sentence, it says. Okay, we have the first one. Okay, it says, she added that the brand presents a flavor that bridges the gap between starters and braai. Okay, that the brand, the is an article. This one is an article. Presents a flavor, becomes a noun. Okay, rewrite the following sentence in the negative form. The new steakhouse beef stands out as distinct. Okay. The new steakhouse beef does not stand out as distinct. Okay. And then our next, we go to study the text G below and answer the questions. First off, I'd like to thank Google. Combine the following sentence into a single sentence by using the words as well as. Okay, Google is the most visited website. Google is the most popular search engine. So which means we are combining from here. Google is the most visited website. We remove the full stop and add as well as the most popular search engine. That's our sentence. Okay, give the correct form of the word in brackets in these sentences below. Google is the creator of two university students called Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Google is the creation, yes, of two university students. Provide the correct degree of comparison in the following sentence. Google offers many services, but I believe it's supposed to be more services. That's a correct degree. The word Google comes from the term Google, which is the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. Write the number 0 as a word. There we go. Rewrite the following sentence in the present continuous tense. I use Google for my research. Present continuous. I am using Google for my research. Beautiful language questions in today's exam. That brings us to the end of our 40 marks for the language and finally our 80 marks for the grand total of the paper. Right, a good day to you all, and we pray and hope that you continue with revision and these sessions help you to develop more in your language skills. A good day to you all. We are going to be looking at the English First Edition Language Paper 1, November 2024 exam. All right, the session is 2 hours because the mark allocation is 80 marks. Let's go and see what we encountered and what we came across this year of 2024. Remember, our comprehension is 30 marks and it needs understanding, reading for understanding. Our summary is 10 marks and our language, which is section C, comprising of a cartoon, and advertisement and language structures consist of 40 marks. All right, let's go and find out what we had to go through today. Right, our text A was based on AI, artificial intelligence, beautiful comprehension, I have to say, very relevant to us as well, because this is something that we are adapting to in our current world, and embracing artificial intelligence is the title of the comprehension. All right, the words artificial intelligence, AI, seems to be on the tip of everyone's tongue lately. Artificial intelligence is one of the most important technologies in the world today. It has become part of our lives and it affects everything we do. Apart from the science fiction fantasies and images of robots taking over the world, What could be the reason for all the excitement surrounding AI? AI is a field of computer science that allows machines to imitate human thought processes and decision-making abilities. There are different types of AI, and the most common form is called machine learning. Machine learning involves training a computer program on a large amount of data so it can learn to identify patterns and make predictions based on the data. AI is also used in industries to help automate tasks and improve efficiency. Through the use of AI, individuals and groups enjoy a more personalized experience in various technological solutions. AI is used in a wide range of applications, ranging from dating sites to online shopping. In Africa, it helps with solving important issues, including access to healthcare, financial services, and education. Overall, AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work. The impact of AI on businesses is resulting in a shift in the type of skills needed to drive economic transformation. In the past 4 years, the use of AI across businesses has grown by 270%. However, regardless of the widespread anxiety about automation and machines displacing workers, AI is far from causing large-scale unemployment. It helps to simplify boring tasks and make workers more efficient. Besides making the workday less monotonous by removing all the redundant tasks, AI has lowered the entry level to some jobs, especially for people who had limited access to education. As the world becomes increasingly technology-driven, it is exciting to see how AI transforms the way we work and create websites. With user-friendly tools and platforms like Wix, it is now easier than ever to design and create professional-looking websites, even for people who do not have a background in design. Wix, for example, offers a versatile platform that caters to users of all skill levels. Whether you are starting from scratch or working with templates, its artificial design intelligence, ADI, takes website design to the next level. You simply provide the ADI platform with basic information about your website needs and design preferences.